Do not give or take anything from the inmate. Under no circumstances are you to touch or make any kind of physical contact with the inmate.
Thank you.
Enjoy your visit.
Yes.
Why, hello, Damien.
Hey, what's a guy gotta do to get a BLT around here?
One BLT coming right up.
No, you're not going anywhere. Sit down, take a load off, listen to my pitch. Stock up on a hearty, tangy, one-of-a-kind Pickle-Lila relish, and then would you help me hang these promotional materials?
Or maybe I can get you a cup of coffee and some pound cake.
Opportunity is knocking in the guise of Pickle-Lila relish.
Well, don't misunderstand. I remember Pickle-Lila. I was practically addicted to the stuff. But you know, it hasn't been on the shelves for years. This really isn't a relish joint.
You know, there is a hot dog stand at Pier 52. Hey, Tracy, why don't you go down there and take a long walk off it?
Are you kidding me? Not a relish joint? Kelly's is the birthplace of Pickle-Lila relish.
Is it?
Damn right it is. Right there in that kitchen. My mother and her maid, may they both rest in peace, concocted this relish. Pickle-Lila relish. The relish that swept the nation and put ELQ back in the black.
That's a great story.
And now,
There's more?
all these years later, I am about to relaunch the greatest condiment that ever graced a sandwich or a cracker. And you, my friend, can get in on the ground floor.
Thanks. You still want that BLT?
Does it come with a shovel?
Okay, if you're not interested in getting in on the relish revolution, I'm sure Wyndham's will jump at the chance.
Do us all a favor and just head down there now.
You know what? You can joke all you want, AJ. But I am about to relaunch Pickle-Lila relish, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to stop me.
Is that a fact? Tracy, I hold your old title. I'm the CEO of ELQ.
Yes, well, you're not going to have much to do with my father's company much longer because I'm going to be back on top just as soon as Luke puts me in touch with Franco's daughter.
Really, I'm curious, when was the last time that you got a little progress report from this little quest? Because I'm guessing that finding Franco's daughter is not the most important thing in Luke's life right now. Why? Because the Cassadines kidnapped Lulu.
Trust you to profit off a family's misfortune.
I wish the Spencer family all the best. You, not so much. See, the longer Luke takes to find Lulu, the more time my man Spinelli has to find the missing Quartermaine heir.
Spinelli doesn't work for you.
Oh, but he does.
What are you doing out this way? Hunting the yellow-bellied warbler?
Like most songbirds, the warbler does not keep evening hours. I'm searching for a bird of an entirely different
Why don't you just tell me what you want, you dweeb?
Nothing much, just a little light conversation. Perhaps you can help me?
Why in the world would I do that? You want me to help you? Why would I do that?
Because I'm asking on behalf of a wealthy client with influence, and I mean, it's answering a couple questions, right? It's not too much to ask.
You know what's not too much to ask? Delivering a letter. That's what I asked your partner Sam to do when she came snooping around. She promised to deliver my letter to Stephen Lars, and moments later she betrayed me. 'Cause she's a duplicitous, lazy worm just like you.
Okay, point of fact, earthworms are among the hardest workers in the animal kingdom. They aerate the soil.
You're a worm. You know what eats worms? Birds do, like the cuckoo.
Okay, avian nutrition metaphors aside,
Don't think I've forgotten about the conspiracy you had going with Olivia to undermine me in the eyes of Stephen Lars. You had no business following me and recording it.
Well, actually, Miss Falconeri hired me, so it literally was my business. And not to mention, you just buried Anthony Zaccaro's body in the woods and were keeping Luke Spencer hostage.
Oh, so, Luke. How's he doing?
Well, he's out of town, I believe. On an
Of
excursion.
course he is. Always the world traveler. But he is an appreciative adventurer. And who's a bigger adventurer than I am? You know, it sure didn't last with that limey broad he had his thing going with. I mean, that was over so fast, I wouldn't have bothered trying to kill her if I knew that was going to happen. I mean, what a time thief.
Hindsight is 20/20, as they say.
And Blaze. With her glow-in-the-dark hair, that didn't stick either. He just doesn't know how to work it out with them.
No, not with them. Wow, especially when he's so busy with...
Busy with who? And don't try to evade me.
Tracy Quartermaine.
Until I get my hands on that weasel, he'll know the cost of betrayal.
Well, fortunately, you won't have to wait too long because he's just about to find Franco's daughter. As a matter of fact, I think he's talking to someone who knows her exact whereabouts. Right about now.
It very much appears to me that their romance is on the verge of rekindling.
You lie.
I wish it wasn't true, especially for your sake. But I do know of a surefire means by which you can prevent the romance from rekindling.
How?
Tell me what you know about Franco's daughter.
Which Franco? The dictator, the bodybuilder, the brilliant artist?
The Quartermaine.
He has a daughter? Wow. What would give you a crazy idea like that?
Well, Franco once mentioned a daughter to Carly, a girl whose bitch of a mother, his words, not mine, wouldn't allow him near her.
Well, that's all news to me. And I happen to have a daily spider finder alert on Franco. Or at least I used to. When I had internet access, which is a basic human right.
Okay, you told AJ that a means to control ELQ lay buried in Edward Quartermaine's will, and we've been over that will backwards and forwards, and there isn't one.
Maybe I made a mistake. Oops.
Yeah, no, or you were referring to the fact that Edward's descendants, all named or unnamed, have been bequeathed a share of the company. And all votes have been accounted for unless Franco has an offspring out there.
I have no idea what this has to do with me.
Well, being Port Charles resident Francophile, you are well acquainted with Franco's birth mother, Susan Moore, as well as the woman who raised him, Betsy Frank, a.k.a. Karen Anderson. So it would stand to reason that if Franco had a daughter out there, you would know about it. So my question is, do you?
Tracy, let me tell you how this is gonna go down. Now, Spinelli is going to find the long-lost heir, and then he's gonna report back to me. And then I'm gonna go meet her. And on the off chance that she's not swayed by my considerable charms, well, I still have Michael and Spinelli and Duke to back me up.
A little something for everybody.
I might have to tell her a story about my crazy great aunt and how she almost tanked the company by spoiling it with mob money. And then I might suggest that she does an internet search on you to find out just how heinous you really are.
And what if she does an internet search on you? How are you planning on hiding your misdeeds?
I'm not going to. I'm going to admit to everything. I'm going to show her what a changed man I am, because I am. And then I'll have ELQ all to myself. Well, me and Michael, and you will be out for good. You're going to take that final sad swan dive from irrelevance to obscurity.
Shocking. You have really thought this through. In fact, if you weren't so despicable, I'd be really proud.
There's two ways that this can go down. You can keep fighting me, and you can crash and burn. Or you can step aside, save yourself the embarrassment, and exit gracefully. It's up to you.
Okay. You win. ELQ is yours.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. It's just that I have better things to do with my time than wage a pointless war of attrition for a company that isn't worth the paper its stock is printed on.
Such as?
Such as starting my own company, TAQ, Tracy Angelica Quartermaine.
Very original.
Why wouldn't I follow in my father's footsteps? He gave his company his initials. I'm gonna do the same.
Go for it. Anything that keeps you out of my hair.
Oh, don't think that just because you got rid of me at ELQ, I'm gonna be off your radar. Because while ELQ is floundering under your uninspired leadership, TAQ will be soaring to new heights on the wings of Pickle-Lila.
You think so?
And I'm gonna get the board back on my side. We will vote you out. I will be back in control, and you will be lucky if you get a job dressed as a hot dog, hawking wieners with my topping on it.
Let's say, hypothetically, if Franco does have a daughter, and let's say I do know something about her, how does sharing that information with you keep Luke out of Tracy's clutches?
Okay, well, as I'm sure you're aware, AJ and Tracy are currently embroiled in a battle over the control of ELQ. And as it stands, AJ has won, But Tracy is mounting an attack on his position, and all Tracy needs is a sliver of stock to leverage AJ out and take his place.
What do I care about corporate
If
politics?
Tracy reclaims her role as CEO, that will make her very powerful, very rich. Did I mention she's single?
Rich. Available. Damn it, that's a lousy combination. It's like catnip to Luke. If only I were rich. I'd solve all of Luke's problems. But I'm not. And I'm stuck in here, which means killing Tracy's off the menu. You do have a point.
Does that mean you'll help me?
I just have one question. What are you going to call your relish?
Pickle-Lila, of course.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think so. You see, you may own the recipe, but I own the name Pickle-Lila. It's trademarked to ELQ.
No, you don't. You're bluffing.
Really? Why don't you check the files? Wait, you can't do that because that's only accessible to ELQ employees. Anyway, just know this, that if you do call your new wonderful, hopefully non-psychedelic pickle relish Pickle-Lila, that I will get an injunction so fast, it'll stop production right in its tracks.
Okay. So maybe you do own the name Pickle-Lila, but I own its heart and its soul and its guts. And I'm gonna go think of a new name right now.
All right, I'll help you. Under one condition.
Which is?
I need you to take a letter to Stephen Lars. I'm sorry. I'm messing with you.
Ever the kidder you are.
You want the scoop? I'll give it to you. But I'm not gonna shout it out. So come closer. And I'll tell you everything I know about Lauren Frank.